All right, I'm gonna break down a roll I had with a brown belt I met the other day at just like a free training. I'm gonna talk about kind of like what I'm thinking about while we're rolling, um, like the decisions he makes and the decisions I make, and just kind of like try to give you an idea of like what's going on in my head while I'm training. Okay. So I'm on bottom, he's on top. Let's get into it. The first thing I'm thinking about is getting control of him. Okay, so if you look at my body position right now, if you take a look at my arm, my leg, my other hand. Um, I'm up on my elbow because I want to have mobility. Okay, so I want to be able to use this elbow to move myself back and forward and to follow him if I need to. I don't want to go on my back because it takes away my mobility. Yes, I have a lot of flexibility with my legs and range of motion, but a good passer can take advantage of this and start to get ahead of you and cause big reactions. So you always want to stay up on your elbow, up on your elbow like this, maintaining like good mobility. Another thing is I connect my knee and my elbow here because a lot of the times I'm going to be reaching into the collar and I don't want to have some space here where he can like jump a flying armbar or something like that. So see how I'm moving out? Like I'm just making sure he doesn't get like a good angle. I can even stand up. This is why I really like playing this position to start. Okay, so he decides to pull guard. Okay, so let's look here for a second. Let's go back. Talking about this right here. As soon as he pulls, he puts a lasso in, but if you look really closely, right here at my hand, notice how the back of my hand is kind of like on his thigh, like right here. Um, you, I have this habit where when a person lassos me, I turn my hand out immediately because if I let them get the lasso and then try to do it later, it becomes very difficult. So something you guys can drill is just have your partner lasso each side, and you practice posturing with your legs, almost like you're going to do a deadlift. So it's not like your arms are pulling. And then you circle your hand to the outside, and then they take the lasso out, and you circle your hand to the other side. And building this instinct will start to become automatic. So when you're training with somebody with a good lasso, like this guy is, he likes to play lasso. I already circle my hand, and it kind of starts to kill the grip. Okay, and because I circled my hand right here, if you look, like I'm already able to start grabbing the collar and start thinking about passing because the lasso isn't actually controlling me anymore. And I think that's what I go for. I try to go for a long step. See, my left hand is working. I'm leaning in, and I'm really thinking about getting that upper body control so that I can start to attack my passing. And this is another thing. Don't ever let somebody control both hands freely. Like you see how I'm keeping my left hand back? If I give him that sleeve, he's going to start to recenter himself and recompose his guard, and I'm not going to be able to attack the pass. So I like to keep my hand back until I'm ready to actually grab the collar and start to work my pass. Okay, so I'm just kind of keeping my balance here. I'm trying to keep my right leg loaded on his leg so that he's bearing my weight rather than sitting back and him feeling very comfortable. Like anytime you can make the person hold your weight instead of you keeping it under your feet or over your feet, you're going to be having your body weight kind of doing work for you, which is always what we want. Okay, see, I'm not letting him control that sleeve. Just circling my hand. He's doing a good job of framing with his right arm, though. I think if I was him, I would worry about getting that lasso back in because that's what's really killing him. His whole left side doesn't really have control of me. So I would probably bring my right foot to the hip. See how his right foot is kind of inside, and then I would start to recenter myself out of the half guard and more towards De La Hiva. Here, I feel like he should be sitting up for sure. And he starts to sit up. There we go. Looking for grips. Puts his lasso in again. You see I circle my hand again and look into long step. He bails on the lasso. Yeah, so he should be sitting up right now for sure. And it gives me an opportunity to like start to work a cross grip pass. See, if he had been sitting up, he would have been able to move out and start to defend this early. But because I was able to pin that leg, like if we go back a little bit. So right here, he's flat on his back. He should get up to his elbow. Oh, Jesus. He should get up to his elbow and start to move out. But now he's stuck framing. Like now that I'm leaning on him, he's kind of just stuck supporting my weight. He can't really get up to his elbow anymore because he's too loaded down. So it's good to be preemptive with this stuff and like make sure you keep your mobility until you have grips, and then you can go to your back with those grips. I love this pass, the cross grip pass. So just a quick breakdown of this pass. It's so dead simple. It's great for long boys, like tall people. Cross grip passing is your best friend. So you're gonna go cross hand is gonna control the pants. So you guys see I have like same side right now. I'm gonna change it. So I'm gonna give it to my right hand. See, there it is. See, I'm changing it right now. Boom. I control the sleeve, or I control the C grip. I pin it to the floor. See, my hand is pinning his leg to the floor. And now once you pin it to the floor, you're just thinking about causing his leg and his arms to support your weight. So you don't want to stay back. You want to actually just kind of, you kind of just lay on them, because you want to occupy their arms and their legs so that you can start to move around and they can't really do anything else but support your weight. You're always going to be turning the corner in the cross grip pass. Like you're going to be basically like running in this direction, because they're always going to be shoulder escaping and trying to move their shoulders back like this. So you'll see like there's a lot of movement. I'm doing a lot of movement. Yep, see, he's pushing. See, his shoulders are escaping. I like to step sometimes. So you guys, I don't know if you saw that, but over here, like oftentimes I will step on the leg instead of holding it with my hand. And I'll do this to adjust my grip, or sometimes I'll do it to bring my right arm back there in front of his top knee shield, and then kind of control closer to the hip so I can gain even more ground around the corner of his body. Oh, what is going on? So I can keep going further, because if my arm is way back here at his ankle, I can't really walk my body very far without getting stretched out. So by pinning it with the leg and then moving my right hand grip up to the knee, I can go even further around and get more of my body weight over here where I can start to drop into the pass. So I'm walking around, and here I start to get north-south. And notice as soon as I go north-south, I lift the plane of my chest. Okay, so my chest right now is straight up and down. And just a second ago while I was passing, remember I was trying to make him bear my weight on his frames, so my chest plane was facing down. Okay, and the reason you lift up is you see his legs fly forward. As soon as I lift my chest, he has nothing to connect to, and now his feet are gonna fly to the ground. So watch that last second. As soon as I go north-south, chest comes up, boom, feet fly to the floor, and now I get my top spin, and I can start taking the back. Okay, boom. Start going for the back. Yeah. So that's all I'm going to break down for now, because I feel like these tend to run really, really long. But I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you guys want me to cover anything specifically, or like want me to change the way I commentate these, just let me know. I'm just kind of like riffing whatever's coming off the top of my brain. I'm just kind of saying. Yeah, so hope that was helpful for you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe and like and share, and I appreciate you. Thank you for watching.